Welcome to PWCI this week. I am the Mad Comrade Crime Fighter.
Weighing in at 225 pounds, Adrian Surge.
I'll explain in a moment. Lights out, Adrian Surge. Come to the ring. Yes, we're going to continue on with Midwest Impact Pro, flashing back to July of 2017 in Lincoln, Illinois. Adrian Surge, kind of a fixture in the Southern Illinois wrestling scene and the St. Louis area. Here for one-on-one competition. Now, the Mad Comrade Crime Fighter. Yeah, the United States no longer exists. We are now the People's Republic of Socialist States. The American flag, the Stars and Stripes, has been replaced by a flag with red and white stripes and the hammer and sickle symbol. So,
Making his way to hailing from LaSalle, Illinois. He weighs in at 130 pounds.
so pledge your allegiance to the donkey, or else you'll be rounded up and put in concentration camps. You don't have a choice in the matter. You must obey. You must conform. You must do what the great donkey says. And here comes his opponent, Terry Syanide. Now, he was a member of the Imposter Revolution organization. That is basically the co-opted the name from good grief, promoter of Dreamwave Wrestling. Boy, it's really bad if I can't remember names anymore. Usually I do, but I should at least remember the name of the promoter. Dreamwave. This is really bad. Anyway, I'll think of it later.
Before Andy says you gotta wash your shirt.
Alright. One-on-one action. Well, wrestling shows are few and far between right now.
One more? Take him in the face.
You think you can actually take
A little bit of banter. Colin double tie-up. And I think Adrian Surge is just toying with the 130-pounder. He is just a mere bantamweight-sized wrestler, about the same. You know, the only opponent in comparable size is Dan the Man. Walk up into the corner. Jay Repsol. Good grief. I can't. Dang gum COVID and its stupid restrictions without end. And Adrian Surge bails out of the ring. The Central Illinois Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer, Jay Repsol, ran the original Revolution Championship Wrestling, and then another group took the name, which I thought was insulting, but
What? Are you sure? Sit down.
several of them sought out training with the School of Smothers, so some of them did. To me, it was a bit far for others. And Adrian Surge slaps Terry Syanide, and now it's gonna take him to school. Irish whip. Syanide hops over and slaps him across the face. Doesn't follow up, or at least is trying to bait him to charge him. Another arm drag. I don't know where he is at this point. Syanide. Adrian Surge is still active in the St. Louis area. No shows that I know of happening this weekend. It's the last weekend of the month is when IWA Productions will be running in Mount Vernon. Of course, the restaurant portion of the IWA Productions complex, they reported that somebody may have tested positive for COVID-19. We'll have to see if that show is still happening or not. Then 01 Supreme will be running in Noble, Illinois at a different venue, the old Noble Grade School down the street, because they will be having a cage match, although it's still limited seating yet again. Limited seating. IWA Productions, if the show happens, will not be under a low seating capacity. And Surge gets a 2 count. Governor's still stuck on his COVID restrictions, communities, and are saying we need to open up, and the mayor of Chicago finally decides, oh, the losses of businesses has gotten to be too big. Yeah, Andrew Cuomo finally starts to notice, well, I don't know if it's noticed, it's more like political opportunism. I mean, how many businesses are you going to lose before you finally figure out maybe staying shut down because you're scared of getting sick was a bad idea from the get-go? 15,000 businesses lost in the state of Illinois. And the governor wants to pass a $500 million tax increase on the places that are left. Yeah, that's brilliant. That will fix things. Yeah, destroy that many 15,000 businesses all throughout the state of Illinois and then raise taxes on one that's left. I mean, soup kitchens everywhere. My goodness, Surge has to duck his head. Well, he's just toying with this Syanide kid. 130 pounds, soaking wet. Syanide tries to fight back, but Adrian Surge just twice the weight of this I guess you could call him a junior. Roll up, 2 count, and Surge just takes down Terry Syanide with ease. And now a cover. Only a 2 count. When I'm going to be able to tune the wrestling show again, I don't know. I'm looking at IWA Productions again, but
This is for you, stupid kid.
that's all the choices I've got, and so be it. Death Valley Driver by Adrian Surge, and this should be all. Oh, kicked out. Powerhouse Wrestling Extreme ran up in Princeton a week ago. There was some folks throwing a fit because there was no social distancing or masks in the building, or fans weren't wearing masks. You know, here's the thing. Leg drop missed. All the lockdown restrictions aren't working. Masks do not work. You know, I pointed out Game Changer Wrestling did everything right. And they had this COVID collective back in October, and they had every possible precaution in play. Didn't do a daggum thing. People still left that place sick, and several shows got canceled as a result. The only thing that really has proven any sort of effectiveness is vitamin C, D, and zinc. And washing, yeah, keeping clean and stuff, but jawbreaker. Syanide kicks Surge away. But all the restrictions are not doing a thing because the air that people are exhaling out of their mouths is still escaping the mask with relative ease. And if somebody's infected, someone else in the room is breathing in that air with virus load in it. So the masks aren't doing any good. I'm sorry, people still refuse to believe that, but unfortunately, those folks are brainwashed, and they're gonna be probably wearing the masks long after the pandemic is over, and even if they're vaccinated. Because they're gonna think it will prevent them from getting any illness, including the flu. Tries for the Aussie DDT, and that was blocked. There's a spine buster. And Adrian Surge finishes off Terry Syanide. Yeah, he didn't have picked him up and just drilled him into the canvas. 130 pounds with relative ease. Knocked the wind out of him. 9 minutes, 35 seconds. Adrian Surge victorious. I think this would have been a total squash, but Syanide kept this thing competitive to an extent. But I believe lights out. Adrian Surge wanted to give him an education if he wants to play with the big boys. This is what you're in for. We're going to take a quick break. I guess we'll showcase what few shows there are, which aren't very many, but we shall be right back. Gentlemen, if you've ever wanted to be in the professional wrestling business, well, here's your chance now. Make sure to contact Pinfall Academy at 217-670-5151, located at the former Black Sheep Cafe at 1320 South 11th Street in Springfield, Illinois. Pinfall Academy, where you can learn to be a wrestler, referee, manager, valet, anything having to do with professional wrestling. We'll teach you how to get it done. Pinfall Academy, where the new crop begins.
Mayor Jim and Chairman Andy welcome you to JB's Soup Kitchen. Sorry we ran every business out of town and you lost your job, but after a long day of standing on a street corner with a cardboard sign begging for money, you're dead tired. Better dead broke than dead in the ground, and at JB's Soup Kitchen we'll keep you from starving to death with your daily allotment of awful slop in a bowl, cause that's all we can afford to give ya. So head on over to JB's Soup Kitchen and be sure to wear your face diaper.
How about some ladies action?
All right. Mad Comrade Crime Fighter. Back from the break. It's we're the new era of the People's Republic of Socialist States.
How did it say? Making her way to the ring. Hailing out of St. Louis, Missouri.
And now, women's action, and Savanna Stone, who no longer resides in the St. Louis area. She has moved to California, although I don't know why anybody would move to California, especially with everything locked down as it is, the worst it's ever, presently the worst lockdowns in the country, and Gavin Newsom may find himself getting recalled, as they're 2/3 of the way there and collecting signatures, and he will be joining Gray Davis on the unemployment line, or basically his political career being over. And the opposition, Rahne Victoria. Yeah, this is 2017.
Well, hello again. Second week in a row. Somehow.
2017 was the working years for both these ladies. Of course, Rahne Victoria currently holds the 0-1 USA Women's Championship. And got an opportunity with All Elite Wrestling recently.
Let's see. How was she fared this week?
Go Savannah! Yeah!
Of course, these two ladies eventually kind of had the, they formed a tag team, the Golden Unit, before Savannah moved away. But at this point, they are rivals. I guess, quote unquote, best frenemies, I guess. Stone working the arm, and now side headlock takeover, and Rahne Victoria head scissors, and Stone gets away. These two had a series of matches against each other, so it's there's not a whole lot of other opponents available. Kind of had the dynamic of Lacey versus Rahne, the Minnesota home wrecking crew, way back when. Of course, that Rahne was also known in Impact Wrestling as Peyton Banks. And Stone gonna shove her off, and Rahne takes down Savanna. Rahne Victoria. Wow, stat mare of some sort. Form of a takedown. That was a bit of a unique takedown. And Stone showing some fire. And a monkey flip. Savanna Stone became the first millennial to wrestle for WWE. So she had to face Nia Jax. She actually wrestled at the age of 17 for WWE. Like literally a few days before her birthday, 18th birthday. With the COVID pandemic, most wrestling careers are on hold or semi-active, and Savanna not waiting for Rahne Victoria to get back in the ring. And now they're fighting on the outside. There's not a lot of room in the SOS building. Oh, just walks over Savanna Stone to get back in the ring. And Evil Queen I guess admiring her kingdom. Rahne picks up Savanna, and now it's gonna rope burn her on the top rope and into the corner. Just drilled her, and whatever Rahne tried to do, I think it was a form of trying to do a brain buster of sorts. Savanna hurt her hip. First, you gotta remember, this is their rookie year. They've improved quite a bit since then. And yes, they feuded over the 0-1 USA Women's title. Actually facing off in the steel cage. Rahne maintains that double armbar, and Stone turns around. Forearm shot, and Rahne Victoria rams Savanna Stone into the corner, and here comes Rahne. Splash. And Rahne just slugging away at the head of Savanna. Rahne Victoria scoops her up, slams her down. Nonchalant cover. You know how Savanna can get her. She gets mad, she gets angry, she just is relentless. Gonna go for the cover again, and only a 2. Rahne getting impatient. Of course, in her rookie year, she didn't have a lot of patience in trying to get her opponents finished off. There's a spine buster. Cover. And left that right arm wide open. Made it real easy for Savanna to get out of that cover, get her arm up. And Stone with a forearm shot. Rahne fires back. And the shots are being traded. Stone gonna run up the ropes again, and this time put on the brakes. Ooh! Rahne caught an elbow to the face. Stone tries to pick her up again, and Rahne breaks free. Swing a mess. Kick, Enziguri. Both women showing a lot of fire. Because Rahne Victoria kind of always, when she's featured on a poster, has to look as her appearance on the poster is, why? Why am I doing this? Why am I here? Why am I doing this? Here's another clothesline. Rahne Victoria showing a bit of frustration as tried to sidestep that drop kick, but Stone connected with it anyway. Rahne Victoria is expected to defend the women's title in Noble, Illinois on January the 30th. Against who? Don't know. But it is at the Noble Grade School, the old grade school, not at the usual IWA Unlimited Dojo. Going for the fisherman suplex. There's jawbreaker from Rahne. Rahne, drops her face first. What should we call that maneuver? The Rahne drop? Rahne fall? Well, I guess it got the fall, so Rahne fall it is. But Rahne Victoria wins it. And she's heading to Noble, Illinois on January the 30th to defend her championship. The other show happening on the 30th is IWA Productions in Mount Vernon at the Old Edison School complex. But Rahne Victoria victorious. And that will do it for this edition of PWCI this week. I am the Mad Comrade Crime Fighter. Don't know what I'll feature next weekend. That's going to be a running thing, but we'll see what happens. See ya.